Peace, peace, peace. Peace, family. Welcome to the stream. We're gonna wait for some people to come in and then we gonna get it going tonight, y'all. We're gonna get it popping tonight, y'all. I hope everybody out there is trying to become the best version that they can be and vibrate to the highest frequency they can vibrate to on this physical plane. You heard I got a good live stream for y'all, man. Pull up. Pull up. I ain't even gonna smoke no more on the live streams, man. Pull up, y'all. Pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up. We live, we live, we live. We're going to talk a little bit about the unseen realms and the super spectrums. You heard? And the super spectrums. We live, pull up. We about to go in, man. We about to go in today, bro. I'm feeling the energy. You heard you got a lot going on cosmically. You got a lot going on spiritually. And it's only right that we talk about some of these things. You feel me, family? Now you got to realize, well, before we even break down the super spectrum, right? You got to realize that man, and this is why I'm talking about this tonight, because this is very important, especially when it comes to the spiritual warfare. You feel me? One must be as wise as a serpent. You feel me? So we have to tap into some of these deep metaphysical knowledges. You feel me? So first of all, right, we got to think about it like man can only see in certain spectrums. Okay, we can only see the colors of the rainbow. You feel me? And the colors in between those colors. You feel me? But most people don't realize that there is colors that man cannot see with his physical eyes. Okay, one must need to access his third eye to see some of these colors. All right, and we call it the super spectrum, family, the unseen realm. Right now, there's entities that reside in this super spectrum. Okay, we about to go in tonight. This shit is deep. This shit is deep. Bro, stop trolling, bro. So, like I said, yo. Hold on, let me delete these comments. Like I said, family, in order to, battle in the spiritual warfare, like I said, one must know that there is other realms that man cannot see. You feel me? This shit is deep, family. This shit is very, very deep. Now, you got to think about it. When we first come to this realm, right? We all are kind of mediums. Babies are mediums. And what this means is they can see into the spiritual realm. All right. This is why if any of you had any newborns or any babies, if you've ever seen your baby like looking in the corner laughing and shit like that, but there's nothing there, it's because they still are accessing their vision to see into the super spectrum. Okay. And then they do certain things that cuts us off from our ways to see into this super spectrum. It's deep. I don't even want to get too much into that, but you got to think about it. What do they do with us when they take us from our parents for a couple hours? You got to think about that, family. That shit is real. What the fuck they do? What did they do to you, bro? You feel me? And why are kids that, haven't been born in some of these medical clinics, why are they completely different than kids that have been born in the medical clinics? You feel me? Like this shit is deep, yo. We got to pay attention, bro. But like I said, let me share my screen real quick. All right? Let me share my screen. Let me make sure my audio good too. Boom. Hold on, let me make sure my audio good before I go in. But yeah, peace of the family, man. It's been a minute. I ain't been on this bitch in a minute, yo. Peace of the family, y'all. You know, I hope all y'all's tapping in, man. Staying dangerous out there. Oh yeah, we good, we good, we good. Okay, my audio is good. Okay, so all right, so you gotta see what is on your screen right now, family. You see, this is this is the symbol that they had on the Pink Floyd album cover. Okay, this is a symbol that represents the unseen realm, the super spectrum. Okay, it represents as us being a triangles, which is like a tetrahedron. You feel me? The flower of life. That's what we are. You feel me? When you break down even to the molecules, like we are flowers of life. So you feel me? And that's the triangles represented half of the human body, or the physical. You feel me? And look, you have the light peering through the triangle, and on the other side it comes out a rainbow. Right now you got to realize, what were they depicting in this? What was Pink Floyd depicting in this? What they were depicting is the unseen realm, the super spectrum. All right, family. And this is why this symbol is so, it's like it's a renowned symbol in these times. You feel me? I think I even got a hoodie with this symbol on it and shit like that. You feel me? Like, you got to think about it like the occult. They'll give you truths within the lies. This shit is deep, bro. You feel me? This shit is very deep. And like I said, this is where some of these aliens reside, bro. You feel me? Motherfuckers want to talk about all these, bro, but niggas ain't breaking down where they come from. You feel me? And people will say that these spirits or whatever, they're in other dimensions, but that's not true. These spirits reside in the super spectrum, okay, on the third dimension, but just a spectrum of light that we cannot see. Okay, unless you are truly accessing your pituitary gland and shit like that. If you're tapping into certain sacred sciences, and if you're called to be a medium, because that's what a medium is. A medium is someone who can see into the super spectrum. All right, family. We have most of us has lost that ability when we were young. Okay, due to food that's poisoning. You feel me? Shit is poisoning the body. Shit is cutting us off from the spiritual realm. Simple. You feel me? Calcifying the pituitary gland. The food is definitely. You feel me? And then not to mention the jabs and shit. We can't even talk about that. You feel me? We can't even talk about that. You heard? We can't even talk about the jabs and shit. You feel me? Oh my shit now. So this is very important when it comes to spirituality and tapping in, man. You feel me? You gotta know what you're dealing with. You feel me? You gotta know some of these deep metaphysical knowledges when it comes to the spiritual warfare. You feel me? And like I said, light is just deep, and how they playing with light and all that now. That's a whole nother video I want to break down. You feel me? Like how chemtrails is actually playing with the light that we're absorbing in our body, therefore changing our consciousness, changing ourselves. You feel me? Light is very important. This is why they're changing the light, family, with the chemtrails. Like, if you really think of it, it's deep. You got to think about it. Like, blue skies are not like how when I was a kid, bro. Like, I remember the summers when I was a kid, it was like a deep blue sky. Now it's always really misty. It's really like baby bluish. It's always kind of like cloudy. You feel me? It's these people literally altering the light that we are absorbing within the body. This shit is deep, y'all. We really got to pay attention, man. Okay, we really got to pay attention, man, when it comes to these sacred sciences. Um, like I said, the beings that reside there, you feel me? A lot of people know them. You know the grays reside in the super spectrum. They're able to alter their body a certain way and appear here on this physical realm. And like I said, a lot of these alien species that I'm gonna talk about a little bit tonight, all these species is connected to the moon. This is another thing. You feel me? This is why this whole symbol right here was connected to the dark side of the moon, because they knew a lot of these entities that reside in the super spectrum came from the moon. All right. I'm telling you, the Greys, this is where their home bases and shit like that. The Greys live on the moon, family. The Archons, you feel me? The high up reptilians, these people, these beings and shit like that, these aliens come from the motherfucking moon, bro. You feel me? Like I said, the Pleiadians. Oh yeah, another thing too that I wanted to throw in here real quick. Let me see. Hold up. another thing too was, oh yeah, let me see this. Yeah, yo. So like I said, family, it's very important to keep going over some of these topics, man, because this shit is real. This shit is real. Hold up, I'm trying to share my shit real quick. Okay, boom. Now, like I said, when when mediums do see certain entities, they're able to come back and depict certain ones. You feel me? Now, look, people think that this right here, this little thing right here, people think that this is an Among Us. People think this little kid game thing is just some little kid creature shit that they created. But nah, family, I'm trying to tell you, this is what these shits look like when you are able to see them shits on the physical. Like they look like this, but minus the color and shit, they're like hairy. You feel me? With one eye. And you got to think about it. This game is very popular with kids. And you got to think about it. Why do they even call that game that? Among Us. Among Us. You get it? Like these entities that are among us. You feel me, family? This shit is real, bro. This shit is a real thing, man. Okay. Hold on a minute. Okay, hold on, family. Shit, I'm trying to go back. Boom. All right. So, what else was I gonna get into? Oh yeah, there's a movie that I want y'all to watch, yo. I talked about it like a year ago. It's called Spectrum. This shit is deep and it's on Netflix, right? And in this movie, these beings literally start to attack like an army base, and these beings are like they're electrical beings, and they exist in the super spectrum. It's crazy. Like you can't see them, but they're attacking people, and like you have to wear certain garments to protect yourself from these entities. You feel me? You got to wear certain glasses to see these shits. Shit is deep. It's a crazy movie. Netflix put the shit out a couple years ago. You feel me? And this is exactly what I'm talking about when it comes to these occults and these wicked, Hollywood putting out certain uh truths within a lie. You feel me? Like this shit is deep, family. Like it's deep. Even when we talk about Bigfoot and shit, you talk about Bigfoot, you got to think about it. Why don't people see Bigfoot more if there's actually a big, you feel me, ape-like primal creature out in nature? You feel me? And I truly believe that Bigfoot it's a super spectrum entity. You feel me? Bigfoot is able to exist in, you feel me, the super spectrum. To the point where the human being, the eye can't see, and this is what these reptilians can do too. These reptilians can vibrate at a certain frequency, therefore putting them in a super spectrum, so your two physical eyes can't see them. All right. This is why people now are talking about opening your third eye and shit like that. But like I told you, there's dangers to that. But when you do, if you're really on that path and you really start to open your third eye, um you'll see some of these energies. You feel me? And it ain't all no spooky shit. Like this some real shit. And usually when you see some of these entities, you see them in your peripheral. All right, your peripheral vision. You feel me? The Most High created the eye perfect, where you could pick on spirit. You could see certain orbs and light from the side of your eye, not directly. And there's a reason for that. You feel me? There's a reason for that, family. So you got to even think about it. Why is that? And when you do see spirit, why you see light? You feel me, family? You see light, bro. This shit is some real shit. Even when you look at abductees and shit like that, like people who claim to get abducted, what's the first thing that they can recall? They recall seeing a light going through some type of light portal. This is them entering into the super spectrum, and then they forget everything else. This shit is deep, family. You got to pay attention. Almost everybody who, let me go back. almost everybody who motherfucking gets abducted by these beings, right? The first thing that they say is, what do they say, family? They say, I seen a light and then I seen creatures. You feel me? It's because they went through the super spectrum. All right. Even down to when you have these disappearances in some of these national parks and shit like that. You hear some people that have came back, they claim that they seen like streaks of light and then they went missing and then they don't know what happened and then they got found a week later 100 miles away. You feel me? And they were just knocked out, didn't know what happened. It's because they entered into the super spectrum. You feel me? This is why this is crazy. Like if you're ever hiking, I tell y'all, if you're ever out in nature and shit like that, because I love doing trail walks and shit like that too. But if you're ever in nature, and as soon as you get out on your trail, you just see a drastic change within weather, get back in your car, go home. Weather is a very important indicator, letting us physical beings know that there's portals that are being opening and shit like that. Especially when it rains, you got to pay attention. When it rains, what happens? You got to take shelter, okay? Because there's stuff going on in the cosmos and on this earth realms and in some of these forests and shit like that. You feel me? There's angels working. There's these entities working. So when it rains, it means take your ass to shelter. Simple. You feel me? Very important. So yeah, it's just it's some real shit though. This some real shit. This some real shit. And even if we tap in more a little bit into sleep paralysis. You feel me? This is another form of entities in a super spectrum attacking you. You feel me? And then you have a lot of haters saying that the shit's not real. It's just your body going through certain things. But you got to realize people go through this, right? And then they'll have marks on their body when they come up out of it. You feel me? They'll have marks on their body in places where you can't physically scratch yourself like that. So like, what the fuck was that? You feel me? And I've had sleep paralysis happen to me too. So, and it's a scary thing, bro. It's a scary thing, man. And like I said, if you are someone who is going through that spiritual warfare, you got to realize you're going through it for a reason. You feel me? The Most High has chose you to war. You feel me, family? And this is some real shit, man. You got a lot of people out there that is not going through anything, and this just means that these are, a lot of these people are soulless. They have no meaning. You feel me? Like this shit's deep. It's a deep thing. So if you are out there and you're going through the spiritual warfare, you got to realize that you are special. And I don't like using the term chosen ones. I like using fifth elements and empowered individuals. I also don't like to use the word targeted individuals because that's just putting negative frequency out to the universe. When you constantly calling yourself a target, that shit ain't good, bro. You think about it. You're calling yourself a targeted individual. Like, that shit's crazy. I don't call myself no targeted individual. You feel me? And I'm not connected to that community, because you got a lot of people that's talking about that shit that's just talking about it to seek attention. You feel me? That shit is some real shit. So, like I said, I'm not gonna stay on here too late. You got a lot of trolley wollies. You got a lot of trolley wollies on this internet shit, man. So yeah, I broke it down a little bit. I damn near got a whole fucking PowerPoint to some of these topics too. I'm gonna get back on here tomorrow. We're gonna talk a little bit about how light manipulates the consciousness. You feel me? And how them spraying chemtrails is manipulating the genetics and the consciousness of us and future generations from now. You feel me, family? Because we're intaking a different type of light now. This shit deep. We intaking different light. So look, yo, I'm about to get up off of here, yo. Look, family, peace, love, and abundance. Stay ready. You never got to get ready. And stay dangerous out in them streets. Peace, y'all.